Joe Biden was born November 20th. This little meme that happened when the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl with his eyes remind me of the Taurus constellation and like the bullseye. Bull represents the goddess Isis, so it just thought that was familiar. This video right here got me thinking. His eyes on the target. So November 20th, numerology would be like 1120, would be the same thing as 1211, because the slash could be a 1. It could also be 211, 1112, 112. Those are different days. So 112 or 11/2 or 1112 are all the combinations of the birthday 1120. So if any of that comes in your energy, know there's something called reverse curse days, I call them, where the numerology is an anagram of your birthday. So my birthday is 227, so anagram of my birthday would be 1227 or 722, because 2/77. Also 227 is the is backwards. Selena Gomez's birthday is 722, which goes into Mary Magdalene, which goes into the redhead, which goes to Christ consciousness, aliens, and it goes into the Amityville Horror House. So his energy is connected to Amityville because the address was 112 Ocean Avenue, and it happened on 11/12/13. So November 12th and 13th, the event happened where Butch DeFeo took out his whole family. Why is that important? Because today is 3/12. Today is the day that I'm doing this video for Joe Biden's birthday decode, which means like he would be Set. So when I talked about the goddess Isis in the beginning, Isis would have been a Taurus. Set is the brother-in-law of Taurus. Taurus has a twin sister, Pisces. I'm a Pisces. So Taurus and Pisces are twins, Isis and Nephthys. They were both married. One's husband was Seth. So Scorpio and Pisces married. They have a child, Cancer, Anubis. And then they have Isis, who's married to Osiris, which is an Aries. So Taurus and Aries married, has Sagittarius child, Horus, which is like baby Jesus. So the Taurus, like Set always has his eye out for like the bull for the Taurus. Because like in mythology, you know, that's the twin sister. Isis and Nephthys were identical twins. So when you go into your gods and goddesses, go into Set in the whole story about the brother-in-law and what happened. Because in mythology, Nephthys and Isis were twins, and they switched beds with their husbands to see if their husbands would notice their energy and that they weren't each other's wives. So Set, Scorpio, noticed, you know, in the bed was not his wife. It was actually the Taurus. It was Isis. So he was like, well, where's my wife then if you're here? And she's like, well, she's in bed with Osiris, Aries. And he was like, oh, hell no. So ever since then, he was suspicious about, you know, those twins and Osiris, the Aries. So basically, he terminated his brother-in-law because he thought his brother-in-law got, you know, Nephthys pregnant, because Nephthys had a baby had blue eyes. Set and Nephthys, Pisces and Scorpio, did not have blue eyes. So blue eyes and black hair. But Osiris had blue eyes. You know, so he was like, no DNA test, that's suspicious. Are you sure you wasn't sleeping with him? Because at this point, I don't believe you, because this little boy got blue eyes. But we all know recessive genes. You don't have to have blue eyes for your kid to have blue eyes. For example, Drake. Drake has a son with blonde hair and blue eyes, but Drake is with this woman called Sophie, and Sophie has brown hair and brown eyes too, and their child has blonde hair and blue eyes. Because their genetic code, recessive, think when you go outside, it's recess. It's blue skies and white clouds, right? So think blonde hair, blue eyes, white hair, blue eyes. So recessive, they say recessive genes, but I feel like when it's time to be free, it's time to have fun, then black people will start, like, people of color will have more blonde hair, blue eyes, because it's recess time, you know? So that was that story. But that's a little bit of the story, but you want to go into the story more on your own time.